All right, we're gonna be doing some Frisbee activities for the next few days. Hey, one thing I wanna mention really quick is we do not throw the Frisbee in the house. This is an outside activity, so please take your Frisbees outside when you are playing and throwing them. All right, today's just gonna be a review how to hold it, how to throw it, and then we're gonna aim at a target, and I want you to practice aiming towards a target several times and see how successful you can get. So let's review real quick. First of all, if you remember, every finger has a place on the Frisbee. When I taught you this in the primary grades, we talked about your thumb goes on top of the Frisbee, okay? Then we talked about your pointer finger goes on the edge of the Frisbee. So now you've got thumb and finger, looks like this. And then the last three fingers, I call your okie dokie fingers. There's your O, okie dokie. These three fingers are gonna go under the Frisbee like this. So then you got pointer on the edge, thumb on top, and okie dokie fingers underneath, okay? So that's how we hold it. Now, if you have learned how to throw a Frisbee differently and it works for you, then just do that. But if not, and you're not being very successful at getting the Frisbee from point A to point B, and it goes all over the place everywhere else, then try holding it this way. The other thing we need to remember is we have to keep the Frisbee flat and level, okay? So when you get ready to throw it, if you're tipping it like this and you throw it, where's it gonna go? It's gonna go straight up in the air, right? What if you're tipping it like this and you throw it? Back up a little bit. It's gonna go straight down to the ground, right? So it's really important that you keep it nice and level, parallel with the ground, and I just call it giving it a hug. So you wrap it in towards you, and then let me move the camera a little bit. You need to step with your toe towards the target. So if I'm throwing it down the end of the gym, I'm gonna step with the same side, right hand, right foot, step towards my target, toe pointing, and we'll give it a little hug, keep it nice and level, and throw, okay? The other thing you need to remember is when you let go of the Frisbee, you do not keep flinging your arm back, because guess where the Frisbee is gonna go? Behind you. So when you are throwing it, your hand should point at your target when you are done. So if I'm throwing from here to over there, my finger is gonna point straight over there, all right? So throw and stop your hand right pointing at where you want the Frisbee to go. All right, so that's a quick review of how to throw. We're gonna run outside so I can talk about a target here in a moment and give you a few ideas as to what to use for targets. So I'll see you outside in just a moment, okay? All right, guys, we're outside. What a beautiful day. Look at that sunshine. So a couple of things. When we get ready to throw at a target, I know nothing was giving to you for a target, but I do have quite a few options here. So if you look, I have a blue paper that I can tape onto a wall or a fence or something outside. You could also just find a tree that you want to throw at. I have a pop bottle, empty 2-liter pop bottle. If you have one of those at home, you could put a few rocks in the bottom of it so it doesn't fall over really easily. If you have a garbage can at home, you could use it. A laundry basket. I also have the chalk that I gave you that you could go and make a circle or an X on the ground or something to throw at. So there's a lot of options you can do for a target, okay? So those are some target choices. And now we're gonna talk about throwing at the target. All right, so let's review real quick. Pointer on the edge, thumb on top, okie dokie underneath. We're gonna step towards our target and throw. I want you to do this over and over and over again until you're able to hit that target repeatedly, okay? So you pick your target, and now it's just a practice time for you to hit a target. So don't forget to step towards your target. I'm gonna try for the circle on the ground. Step towards your target. See if I can get in a little closer. Hold the Frisbee correctly, give it a little hug, and toss. Oh, it bounced in and went out. All right, happy throwing. Practice, 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 because next week we're gonna be hitting targets and have some games to play with Frisbees. All right, have a great day, you guys.